Hi everyone, Man of Interest here for another short episode of This Week in Keyboards. Of course, before we get to it, I gotta tell you all about the sponsor for this episode, Kono.store. Over at Kono.store, you can get a plethora of products they have available, like the Kira 96 key. I actually recently got mine in, and I'll have a review out soon enough. You should check out this keyboard when you get a chance at Kono.store. The link is down in the description. Okay, so there wasn't too much news this week, but yeah, there's still some news. This episode did get a bit delayed, and I'd like to apologize for that, but it's not out too late, I hope. But we still have some news. Starting off for the news this week is an intercheck for SA Hyperion by HMB94. This is a simple-looking red and dark-themed SA set. I think if the red is done right, this could be a pretty decent set to look in SA. Of course, the big weakness of this intercheck is the lack of renders of the keys on boards. While having an idea of the kit layout is a good start, it's honestly not good enough these days for a fully succinct interest check. I'm curious to see how the renders will turn out as this intercheck will evolve bit by bit. Next up is an intercheck for GMK Terracotta by Terrari Wiki. This time we have a couple of renders. This is a terracotta / clay themed set. I would describe this set as the word roja. Yes, I know it just means red in Spanish, but when I think of roja, I'm thinking of, Spanish curved tiles. If you've ever done roof work, you might know what I'm talking about. That's what these renders reminded me of. These renders look pretty decent, and the set has a nice earthy theme, which I think works really well. I'm not sure if I'd be down to clown with these colors, but I think it's a really good start. Moving on, we have the intercheck for GMK N9-U9 by Amir. Featuring the stock N9 and U9 colors from GMK, this set looks pretty clean. Amir is working on gauging interest, and I think this set will be pretty decent. More renders on more boards would be great, of course. A lot of sets these days aim for, 3 colors, alphas, alpha legends, and modifier colors. But it's nice to see a 2-color set like this every now and then. I'm curious to see what vendor will be picking up this and at what price. Also, my personal recommendation for the name is NU9, or NU-9. Next up is a topic that has been slithering around as an intercheck for quite a while, but it's finally time for the GroupBy. I'm talking about the Salamander TKL by quadh. This keyboard starts at $420 before PayPal fees and shipping. With a stainless steel plate, this keyboard is definitely quite the looker. Available in black, silver, red, blue, pink, and hard brown gray colors, I think this board will be popular for quite a few people. There's also quite a few choices for the plate, like PBT, PVC, carbon fiber, both in MX and ALPS compatibility. For your weight, the default is stainless steel with a choice to upgrade to brass. I think this is a pretty nifty looking board, but the price is steep. With shipping, the board is over $500. Yeah. I'm really happy though that the choice of PCB went to Heinebusch's H87A. That's going to be a great choice for a pretty cool board. Next up, by Red's Not Dead, is the GroupBy for the ADK64, which is a 3D printed 60% case for the ALP 64 and DZ60 type boards. These are all printed out by Keyboard Bell. It's nice to see that she's been busy with cases. Each of these cases is $49 plus shipping and are available in space gray, classic beige, glow-in-the-dark, and translucent plastics. There will be only 50 cases for this first run to not overrun the GroupBy runner, which is really respectable, really commendable. If you're looking for an inexpensive 3D printed case, this might be a pretty good option to go with. Glow case with glow switches. Huey idea. And this morning, some of you may have received PMK's little emailer detailing DSA Eve is back in stock. DSA Eve is designed by ex-Blackdog in 2015, and it's a pretty well-liked simple set. But speaking of simple, it looks like the kit breakdown is much more simpler than PMK's other offering, which makes getting all the keys you want convenient, but the downside is there may not be all the keys you want because the compatibility is really lacking. I think it's a bummer. If you're going to bring back a PMK set, you can do better than this, PMK. Come on. Last but certainly not least is the Gatoron Ink Switches over on Novel Keys. These switches feature a transparent smoky housing, which looks awesome. The switch uses a new kind of plastic, which is actually pretty interesting. I actually have a batch with me right now that I'll be using to build my Jane V2 this week. Also expect a return to the Witch series this week, featuring those switches for episode Revival 1. For 75 cents each, these switches are definitely pricey compared to anything else that Gateron would normally manufacture, except for Zeal switches. My guess is a good chunk of that money is going to go back to R&D. It's definitely a pricey switch, but at least from my finger tests, it's pretty smooth. I'll have more to say about these later this week. If you're going to grab these switches though, feel free to use my promo code THEMAN, 2 words, for 5% off your order or for anything you order at Novel Keys. That's all I have for this week in keyboards. Sorry for the delay. If you like more keyboard news, make sure you have the notifications turned on so whenever I put up a video, you can see it right away. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.